If I were them, I would be nervous as well. They can taste victory. They know the comp works. You just need to play it a little bit slow, and it's going to start this round out with Dompe popping the Storm here, zoning out the left side of the map. That does not. Okay, falls! That is a huge one for Big Talents, opening the floodgates. Dompe goes aggressive. One more tap on Semantic would have done the trick. But now in numbers advantage, and Big Talents, they know they have this one.
Semantic has to stay alive. He's the only person that really here can defend against this Ness. Dompe just trying to get a flank around this right-hand side, and now Boss going to tap him, punish him for it. Mine marked up. Semantic down to 5 HP. This could be the final stand for Humble.
Boss now pops the hypercharge. It's desperation plays coming from him. Semantic desperate to get a hypercharge. Dombitch is going to be escaping out. Mine almost falling out there. Jumps up. The Dombitch from Mine. Unreal. He gets out with the hypercharge there. Dompe is still being pinched in the back. He gets one kill, and Semantic falls with a gigantic applause.
He wasn't stunned anymore.
They didn't seem to be on the same page at all. I mean, they could have also waited for overtime to come down. Don't feed that super, but in this game, once again, same start as the first one. OP trying to get this daisy chain across the board, passing it over. But the sleep and the shot didn't even connect. SK Gaming once again continue the streak of fumbles.
It's got to be a goal, it really does. If not one way, then there was 100% another way to get a goal there as well, but super difficult for SK once more. Kit's super available, and he's actually just going to kind of move around this bush. Oh, he uses his gadget and gets hit, and then misses the jump too. Everything's going wrong for SK.
This is not the SK Gaming that we know and that we love. At their lowest point, I'm not going to kick them down any further, but we got to wrap up this one. And Rage, you cheeky, cheeky man, look at him. He's just taunting them, saying, you want to jump me? You want to jump me? We've been in this position before.
I mean, this is like, he's going to jump in onto this Meg there, which probably would have been a better idea last time as well, to be honest with you. Good shots coming in. I think a gadget was there from Rage as well. Has a hypercharge, but no super yet. Gets it eventually now, but in a bit of a tough spot. But now he's going through. He's out of mech as well, moving forwards. Jump into the backlines from Gero, and there's the hypercharge from Enrage following up to. Ball comes up, and it's in the goal. 1 minute, and SK needs something to happen.
A miracle, anything, do something, SK. They desperately need this one for the future of the roster, for the entirety of the year. OP is gonna miss another jump. It could have been a big one. Needed to choose his targets better, and Rage continues to taunt here. He knows that OP is gonna be coming in, gets the cleanup at the very least. This is a really good position for SK, but Gero jumps across the board. Huge poison goes out. Na'Vi hold and defend.
I mean, huge again from Navi, another great defense. Now he's going to fall down here again. Ope with another jump, but Navi in full control of the bush here. Sandy's going to be outranged. He's shot up. He's burning it. It's going to be so 25 seconds, and they've got everything to do.
It just feels like SK might have given up here. They know it's the beginning of the end, and Rage with that hypercharged Rage with another daisy chain up, and SK Gaming are out.
Really difficult for him here against the Stews, just dashing away from him. Penny over the right-hand side took so much control early on. They're double left in it here, so they're going to go a bit of a different route, and I don't know if they're even going to be able to get within range of Guesty there, and all three of them just waiting to be splashed down by Angel Boy around the back. Oh. That's exactly what's happening.
You're playing into a Penny. Surely you separate out, though. Angel was getting so much value, and he's not done yet at all. Gets the turret at a very, very early stage for esports. I mean, they've only got like about 20% combined total now for esports, really starting to cement that lead, though.
Farissa throws out a super here as well. Guesty with a bit of gas to heal. Keeps himself healthy for now. Xerox going to go down. Doesn't get a super yet again. The Master low, and yeah, I think this might be game, unfortunately.
You think? Let's not be around the bush here. For Academy have got a massive mountain to climb. It can be done, I don't mind it necessarily, but it's a hypercharged Penny turret. That mortar is going to be raining down Hellfire onto the map, and it's just going to be so hard in that respect for Academy to do anything at all.
Yeah, good kill there from Farissa, and a good hypercharge from Demaster, who does cycle it, but I don't think he got the second one off in time, so it doesn't throw out another hypercharge. Xerox coming in, does get a kill nicely. But a bit of a pinch will secure Guesty down. Demaster very low now, and he's going to fall. Farissa trying to get the job done. Nob just went in for a bit of a scrap sucker there. But in the back lines, he did hit that hypercharge.
Yeah, and Academy are starting to slowly creep things back. But again, this hypercharged turret, so we have a tough thing to have to navigate around this mid to keep that objective in play. Envoy has to heal on the right-hand side, but does get some consecutive taps onto the Master, and Nob will seal the deal. Now, just about 15% approaching for Esports.
Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a hypercharged super from Getsy. I think just put salt in the wound as Demaster trying to get up, and he dashes into that super as well. That's going to be game, set, and match for Esports. A great performance.
In a month that is wide open for them to make a statement. At the moment, it's their opposition that is doing just that against them. Got to start to really collect themselves here and prevent this from escalating out of control. Just on the right-hand side again, finds Sabine, leaving Chaos now susceptible whilst he heals up in that back lines until the respawn.
Questionable adaptation there from Team Heretics for Marco to just dive up in the mid. That is the gem carrier, yes, but without a super or anything, without support from the team, there's no way that you can get any value. That was a lost lane from the beginning, and now Marco trying to be the brawler to deal with Juice. He's going to be able to bring him down, but looking at the objective arc, they've lost 5 gems already.
They make up for some lost time. That penny turret now going to helping hand things. Nice evasive technique. Vitamin booster not going to be enough there for Juice, who's going to have to respawn back in. More gems then over to Team Heretics. It is Madrid that need this game to project themselves into the semi-finals. Rook going to be pushed out. Mekno, Mark going to change his mind, but obviously in the realm, we don't necessarily know where everyone's lurking, except from that communication from the teammates. A gem that will hand over itself yet again to Madrid, but the mid control is completely lost.
The last game to win is often the hardest, and I'm seeing Ju show signs of nerves here, you know, kind of making the most ideal of rotations here. He finally decides to go after Marco here. He knows that this is a matchup that he could potentially win, but Marco, great use of the hypercharge, now converting into a big push onto the mid, but overgrassing there a little bit, just going down there. At the very least, you get 2 gems as a consolation prize.
Hypercharge for Sabine now as well on a salty barrel to take those shots. Juice knows it, coming on the left-hand side. Oh, this is great from Sabine as well, shutting it down. A barrel. Let's see, though. Chaos in the mid. Actually not going to be choosing to shoot there onto Yoko. Just going to be able to flank around. A hypercharge wall's going to seal that. Heretics have got the gems, but it's Madrid that have got the position. Pushing now aggressively as well. Hypercharge produce could be absolutely devastating in. Heretics need to hold this strong.
Marco now with that 1 gem going to be going down. That's the reset that they needed. And Ju is on the hunt. The boogeyman is here. Misses. Goes for a swing onto Chaos. Should have been a kill. But at the very least, they get this reset. They get a countdown on their side going.
This gem from the mid will spawn at a good time. They can get another one, but again, they've got to shut down Juice better this time on the right-hand side. Coming forwards for this gem that's about to spawn through. Marco gets him down, whittles to HP as well, but a massive swipe from Rub will seal the demise. It's still 11 apiece. As Heretics did get that gem, a salty barrel just going to keep Sabine alive on the left, but it's back and full all the way, and 1 gem is enough.
Ju now is looking for his target. It's going to be Marco here. Even picks up the gem, but Marco, good burst damage from him. Chaos was ready this time to support. Marco goes into the hypercharge, brings down the gem carrier, and gets away with all 6 gems.
It's not over yet. Madrid have still got a chance to prevent this from going all the way to the 5th and final set. Getting a swipe onto Marco, but not going to find much at all. That's going to push them to the right, and that's going to be a huge bat to the face, and an absolute team wipe. Madrid get the steal, running back with the gems, and the egg on the face of Team Heretics, who are now flustered and dwindling as the timer ticks down. 5 seconds left on the clock, and no time to get it done.
Rubbish first pick. We make them hyper-focus on that. Pick up this Clancy, whatever, you know, you think the bow is the problem. It never was. The real problem is mine and Jiro's matchup. The Mo, the assassination potential. How can Na'Vi stop that?
It's going to be really tough to do so. I mean, they were dominating the majority of the game. They had a level 3 Clancy, and Rage was doing a good bit, but they just slightly overstepped. Another super coming in here as well. Ness will go down, but picked up his super all on the way for the troubles. And Mine over the right-hand side, just trying not to feed Rage as fast this time.
Don't be salty barrel, they're going to protect him up against Jiro. It's the same story as game number 1. Na'Vi will leave in the gems, but they're just so scared. Charged there by Ness going into the backlines. They still managed to pinch out and Rage in the end. And that's going to give Big Talents the first 2 gems of many.
I mean, Rage wasted his super up close and personal there with the ball, thinking they maybe could have survived with the invulnerability. Rage not having the same, success as in the last game with this brawler. Not close to level 3 yet, barely even level 2 at that. And Ness just chilling here, and they can't push until they get him. But they can't get him.
And Rage there tried to push him away there, but it's into a wall, and that's when Em just has absolutely no damage. It's the beginning of a spawn trap developing here for the side of Big Talents, and they've still got all the resources available for them. Yes, they're going to be able to pinch out Ness here, but that's just so much valuable time lost.
I mean, they needed to get Ness out there. He's been a real thorn in their side throughout the entirety of this game. Hypercharge being popped somewhere down below. Looks like the ball on an Enrage, not going to be able to get the knock back in time. Ness goes through, and he's going to be able to super straight out here. And he doesn't even need to. He can save it for the defense.
It's just running back to the base now. 9 gems and 6 on the side of Big Talents, counting up to 16 here. Hypercharge Supers committed there from Dompe. The Matcherino pins from Mine. He is no longer just the Lord of Matcherinos. He is now the gigantic Lord of Upsets. This team
Certainly under control. Didn't give Madrid a look in.
Yeah, I mean, it was straight off the start, just had that one incredible play with the ball, almost got all 3 of them, but other than that, didn't really see much at all from Madrid, and this time, starting a lot better, but Guesty will be able to clean that one up, and Nob trying to do more of the same, but slipping and sliding on that Lumi ice rink. Guesty forced to maybe try and get this ball out, but just goes in for the kill, and Angel Boy might be able to get the goal, but just cut short. No ammo for him, and Guesty cleans up once more.
Great plays from Guesty, muted out now though. They get a nice little break on that right-hand side before his health dwindled down, just going in. We have to cycle maybe here, but Angel Boy's so tanky in terms of his HP. He can stay put and be the rock that is needed in this position here as Guesty slipping and sliding there. Coming back in. Rook just trying to lurk. I was going to say, is he actually moving? But, I mean, he probably should have been because he went down very quickly as a result. And now, Foot again on the advance.
That might be a goal there as well, and just had the super, but I think he just thought, you know what, not worth it. I'm not wasting it on trying to save that one. It could still very well going anyway. Here's the hypercharge coming forward, overshoots it a little bit with Guesty trying to get the job done. Might be able to walk this one here, but Angel Boy has a load of ammo just sitting and waiting. The rest of the team have been cleaned up, and Guesty goes for the super shot straight in and sends Madrid packing. Foot Esports going to be...
Foot Esports are just another monster. And Big Talents took down 2, but this is just seemingly too much to handle.
Without a worthy opponent, Humble were the only team that could have potentially posed a threat to Foot Esports. Big Talents, they have to step up now if they want to join that palette. But no resources at all for them. Mine is so far from a super, they're just being pushed further and further back in the base.
But Esports are in a very advantageous position. That's a mark from Ness that could prove worthy. But Guesty has got the Rocket Rain and the Hypercharge now, and he's going to land it straight onto Ness's head. 3 versus 2 now, and surely Foot will be able to seal it from here.
The Protesto comes out, the sad face from Guesty. It almost feels personal, directed at the fans of, Big Talents of today. They know that they have the numbers, they have the late game. Big Talents, though, they still want to try and hold on. They're not going to concede just yet. Dompe making a Hail Mary play here.
Guesty is in peril on that top left-hand side. Mine's going to come in, finds the Hypnosis, but still Nob stays standing. It's a 3 versus 1. Dompe falls, and Foot Esports have gone and done it.